What led to you leaving WWE? I feel like there was an opportunity for you to do a lot more there.
That was weird. It was a lot of things that happened along the way that were frustrating. Obviously the situation with The Rock and Shawn Michaels, that was a frustrating situation. And again, everybody has a side that they take, but it's not about who was right and who was wrong. It's
The Rock and Shawn Michaels?
I'm sorry, not The Rock. It was Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart. Sorry,
the screw job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just got to talk
We
about
were just
The Rock.
talking about The Rock.
Yeah, it was like the chair shot. All that's in my memory.
So the screw job kind of.
Yeah, that was one of those times where it was uncomfortable because I was so close to Bret. Because he helped break me into the business because I went up and trained with him and worked with him. And then that happened. And again, I wasn't in the conversations with Vince and Bret and wasn't on the inside the know, right? So I don't know what happened. I don't know who was right and wrong, but I know who helped me. I know who worked with me and helped me understand the character that I needed to be. And then, of course, getting the opportunity to wrestle, in the WWF, Vince gave me an opportunity. Bret helped me develop my character. There's a lot of, it was a very uncomfortable spot for me. And then moving on past that, it felt like in that moment, it felt like I had no identity, like I wasn't going anywhere. There was no program. I was being asked to do other things that just weren't comfortable. And I'm not saying anybody was trying to hurt me or anything, but it's just some stuff that I just didn't feel comfortable doing.
The Ryan Shamrock angle.
Yeah, you know, that. And then, my own personal thing was I just didn't want to get in a ring with Chyna. I taught my children at a young age, and they were at the time 8, 7, and 5, young kids going to school. And one of the things that I drilled into their head was that you respect women and that you don't lay your hands on them. And then I was asked to do that, and I get it. This is entertainment. I get all that. But again, we talked about this, earlier, where my family comes first. And if I'm doing something that's going to possibly, might not, but possibly confuse them, I'm not doing it. And so those things, right? And it was not like WWE had it in for me. It wasn't it. Yeah. It was just things that I believed in. And it just felt like it was like I was constantly going in a direction that had no end to it.
Did you feel like you weren't able to say no to Vince? Like when you said no to working with Chyna, was that met with some resistance?
No, there was nothing at all. I didn't, there was, the fact is it was very respectful. When I said I didn't want to do it. Now I may have gotten beat a few times, but it was no angering like that. I enjoyed my time and truly blessed to have the opportunities that I've had. But I believe that everybody has to make their decisions in life and try to do what's best for them and their family. And I felt at that moment that I needed to make a move and go and get back into what I love doing. Don't get me wrong, I love wrestling and I enjoyed it, and I probably would have stayed much longer if I felt like there was a direction for me. But I just didn't feel that.